I'm 680 News senior business editor Mike Eppel. I saw a nosedive for some of the cannabis companies on the Toronto stock market today. One in particular was down sharply after Aphria Incorporated out of Leamington, Ontario, issued its third quarter earnings update. A lot of red ink, $108 million in losses on sales of $73 million. Now, the sales growth was impressive, over 600% year over year. But Aphria took a write-down on its holdings in Latin America that had seen some criticism earlier this year about what it had paid for those properties in the first place. And it's writing down the values by $50 million. So that was part of the reason why there was as big of a loss for Aphria in its third quarter. It also announced that Green Growth Brands is ending plans for a hostile takeover bid. Aphria's share price down as much as 15% at its worst level today. At the TSX, and other cannabis companies were down as well. Nike's decision to stick by Tiger Woods through the golfer's highs and lows and back up again for his career.
That looks painful. Yeah, that shot took a toll on his back.
Paying off handsomely for the athletic equipment company. Had an ad ready to go as Woods won his 5th green jacket at the Masters in Augusta, Georgia over the weekend. And Comscore says Nike made immediately $22 million in marketing ad impressions from that YouTube video, which has already seen over 500,000 downloads.
I'm going to be Jennings.
And Nike share price today up by better than 1%. Other brands now that have Woods in the sponsorship ranks, including Bridgestone, the tire company, which also makes golf balls. Originally, when Woods fell off the favorability level, shall we say, in his golf career, he was dropped by sponsors such as General Motors and Gatorade. Well, Canadian corporate executives feeling a little bit less enthusiastic about the shape of the economy to start the year. The Bank of Canada's Business Outlook survey saying that Canadian corporate executives are worried a little bit about a slowing pace for the economy. They're worried about the energy sector in Western Canada, the global trade effects, and what this is all doing to dampen sentiment for the C-suite executives across Canada. What it basically points to is the Bank of Canada likely not doing anything with interest rates in the near term on a moderating economic signal. U.S. President Donald Trump once again chiming in regarding the U.S. Federal Reserve, the unconventional president. Typically not expected to talk about interest rate policy, but that was what he was doing again on the weekend with a tweet that criticized his own appointee as the chairman, Jay Powell, was raising interest rates last year. Trump saying that the market would be a lot better had they not been raising interest rates aggressively, and so would the U.S. economy. Markets today were actually very close to record highs on the TSX, as 2019 has so far actually been a very good year for stocks. TSX coming within range of its record in the Monday trading session. And on Wall Street, the Dow, even though it was down a little bit today, still up by better than 13% year to date. The NASDAQ, tech stocks, up by 20% for 2019. From the 680 Newsroom, I'm Mike Eppel for City News.